There's an old saying, your heart knows the way. Run in that direction. Beautiful words, sounds poetic. But what if it's true? What if your heart has been calling all along and you've just been ignoring it? How often have you felt it? That quiet pull toward a path that isn't safe, that feeling that there must be more. And then, doubt, logic, the fear of losing everything. The question is, what do you do when your heart and your mind don't agree? Some people ignore it, cling to security. But others listen, even when it costs everything, even when it hurts, just like him. The rain pounds, cold drops run down his neck. His fingers tremble as he knocks on another door. It cracks open, a tired face, a glance at the brochures in his hand, an annoyed sigh. Then, the door slams shut. His jaw tightens, his shoulders sink. The brochures crumple in his fist. His mind yells, keep going, bills don't pay themselves. His fear hisses, you can't fail. You have responsibilities, so keep knocking. But his heart whispers, play, just one song, just once. And this time, he listens. He doesn't keep walking. He turns around, leaves the sewing machines behind, and steps into Sun Records. And from that, Johnny Cash was born. His voice shaped a generation. His songs filled stadiums. But he wasn't the only one who stood at a crossroads where everything in him screamed for security. Yet he chose something else. One last look at the office building, his office building. He walks away, not by choice. They threw him out. His own company, his own vision. And now he could quit, disappear. But he doesn't. He builds again, creates a new company. Next. New name, new team, new idea. Years pass. He keeps building. He wins. Next grows. Then a phone call. Apple is in crisis. The company that threw him out, now they need him. He could hang up. He could say, you didn't want me. Find someone else. But something inside him stops him. Not anger, not revenge. Something stronger. He goes back. The same halls, the same offices. But this time, he's not the one being pushed out. This time, Apple is his again. And the world holds an iPhone in its hands because he listened, just like she did. A small apartment, a kitchen table covered in loose notes, a stack of rejection letters. She tears open another envelope. We are rejecting your manuscript. Her head pounds. Her mind screams, stop, get a real job, be realistic. But her heart whispers, keep writing. And her hand reaches for the pen. She writes about a boy with a scar on his forehead. A boy who learns he was never meant for an ordinary life. Years later, her name is on millions of book covers. J.K. Rowling. Each of them could have given up. Each of them could have said, maybe this isn't my path. But they listened, and if you want to do the same, there's a way to find out. Forget the overthinking, forget pro-con lists. There's a method that goes deeper than anything your mind could ever calculate. It's called the Pirate's Path. Before you start, take a moment to arrive in the present. Find a quiet place. Now, let's take 3 deep breaths, deep into your belly, in and out. Again, in and out. One last time, in and out. Feel your mind quieting. Your brain has spoken long enough. Now it's time for your gut to speak. Imagine you're standing at the wheel of a ship. The sea stretches endlessly before you. 2 islands ahead. One is familiar, safe. You know the shores, the paths. The other, unknown. New land, maybe full of dangers. may be full of possibilities. Which course do you set? There are 3 ways to find out. Variant 1, the current of fate. Take a sheet of paper, draw your ship at the bottom, the 2 islands at the top. Now take a deep breath and let your pen set sail. No overthinking, no hesitation, just movement. Feel it. Does your ship grow as it moves toward an island? Does the journey feel light, as if the wind is carrying it effortlessly? Or does the water become heavy, the journey harder? If your ship grows, that's your path. If it shrinks, keep sailing. Variant 2, the call of Treasure Island. Place your finger gently on the first island. Tune in. Does it feel like opening a treasure chest? Or like stepping into a dark cave you don't want to enter? Then lift your finger. Exhale. Place it on the other island. What changes? Does it feel lighter, or do you feel resistance? Variant 3, the ground of truth. Write both options on separate pieces of paper. Place them on the floor. Take a deep breath. Step onto each one. Close your eyes. Do you feel solid, elevated ground? Like standing on a mountaintop, high above everything, clear and strong? Or does the ground give way, like quicksand, pulling you down the longer you stay? And if you're still unsure, draw a figure between the islands. Ask it, what does your mind say? What does your heart say? What does your gut say? Let the answers come. No filtering, no hesitation. Sometimes a voice inside you already knows the answer. You just have to listen. This isn't magic. This is your body, your subconscious. It already knows where your heart wants to go. Johnny Cash, Steve Jobs, J.K. Rowling. They listened to their inner voice, even when everything was against them. What course will you set? If you want more stories, more insights, more clarity, there's something for you. The free deep dive workbook that goes with this video. More stories, more realizations, more certainty. Find the link in the description. Because some answers aren't just meant to be heard, they're meant to be lived.